Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Just standard kind of fucking stuff. I think the first commentary in a while, I don't remember the last video that I posted with my actual commentary to it. And right off the bat, you might be thinking, what the fuck, this is Minecraft Not War Thunder, or Battlefield, or some random shit. But I kind of recently got it back into this because, honestly, I'm going to be completely blunt with y'all. It's still kind of fucking good. It is a fun game, but it's also kind of fucking nerdy. I don't fucking care. But what I'm on right now is why I'm back playing this game, is Geographica. And if you haven't gone and watched, I think it's like IBYX Toy Cat or something, I don't know, but he had a video that one of my friends in my Discord channel posted up there, and I watched it, and I was like, shit, this is pretty fucking cool. So I got the Discord server and started following along for the past week. Now, since that video, they blew up a lot. I'm talking, they went from probably around 60 players max to almost 2,000 people in their Discord server trying to join at once. So it has been a long road. And here I'm gonna go see the staff just because the amount of fucking respect I have for these dudes, just to keep their cool heads and try to fix all this fucking madness. So actually they didn't finish any of this. But lead team, Grandpa, I think these are all the people, but there's no names in here yet. I could post their names in the description, I don't fucking care. I'll have to ask them, obviously, their permission. But, so if you haven't seen this dude's video on it, I'd go and check it out. But the reason why I'm making a video right now is because it's not very detailed and not updated. It is still a good review, and I'm not here to bash on him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you a tour around, basically, their kind of setup, really, as much as I could show you here, and then I'll hop over to their world map, because that, honestly, is pretty freaking cool. So, just turn the HUD on. So once you spawn in, there is a queue right now. I think there's only 200 people that are allowed on the server. So right now, when you spawn in after waiting in the queue, currently the best way to get in is to buy a rank. I bought the $5 rank. Honestly, it saved me a lot of hassle, and I'm gonna get that back out of this anyway. So when you spawn in, you're gonna want to head over here. This will, after standing on that trapdoor right there, it will give you a GUI. You can vote. I think that's like a, I don't even know what this is. Oh, you can trade for medical stuff or combat. And then this, I don't know what this is. I have no clue what that is. So this GUI is going to be your best friend in this. It has shops for everything, so a redstone shop. Now this is all this is all work in progress, so it's bound to change. Redstone, TNT, all that. TNT, currently, I haven't been able to place it down yet. Standard resources, you can go into 64 times and buy some things. Gear, so you have all these blades, enchanted, morphine, bows, and then you have guns, which are ridiculously expensive. That's it for there. And then food, just standard food. Blocks, pretty expansive. You can get 64 times of these blocks. Normal view. Now it is very, very laggy. They and you can actually get a lumber axe, I think. But it's very laggy. They don't have a lot of people, or they don't have a lot of slots and RAM and network for all of it right now. They're in the middle of upgrading from 60 people to the unlimited So these are all the vehicles. So you could have a yellow car, black car, KI-61, Yak-3, P-61. These are all planes. Well, once again, really expensive. Then you have quote wall, news, and then disposal. You just throw items in there. But this warp page is how you're going to get to wherever you want to live. So you can TP to all these different places. I would suggest going with a little caution because it is. Oh, I dropped that. I kind of need it. But I would go with caution because some nations build around it, and then they can automatically declare war or whatever on you. There's a donator wall. There's somebody working on something down here. Oh, I didn't know this was down here. So these are all like plugins and everything. That's actually not a bad deal. So what you can do in the server is create your own nation. After claiming land, here's some donators. And then this is all unfinished, obviously. So what we're going to do is we're going to go hop over to, let's go ahead warp to, what's the first one? Actually, let's go to, I'm actually not going to do that because that is dangerous. I'm just going to go here, turn chat on, go F/F home. So I'm teleporting to my own faction, which is Greater Finland. Honestly, it's pretty good. We're going to have quite a big force here in a couple of days once the server gets fully set up. So this is what we have right now. I can go on the live map later and show you where we are right now and what's going on. So this is currently my he is my clan's leader, I guess, the War Thunder Squadron. He's the one in charge, and then this is all someone else's that we decided to ally and just combine our forces. So this is all his buildings right now. We're building our own little barracks. But yeah, it's pretty expensive. The world is, I think, 1 to 1,000 scale, somewhere around there. So yeah, that's basically all that's going on right now with the shop and all that. When you start out, you do get, I think you still get $5,000, which is a lot. And as soon as you join a faction, so for each player that joins a faction will get an extra, I think, either 200 or 300 chunks that they can claim, which is a lot of area. And each chunk is $1. Right now, it's a work in progress, but each chunk is $1 for a faction. And that is just insane. It is a massive land grab. It is like the, I guess, the Louisiana Purchase of Minecraft right now. That's the best way I can tell it. So right now, I'm going to meet you guys over on the live map, and I will also put a link down in the description for the live map. Alright guys, well, welcome to the live map. It's honestly pretty awesome. It is. I've found that this is a very useful tool in trying to start your faction and also going to war with others, because you can kind of, I don't want to say stream snipe, but some kind of form of it, where you can see their locations. Pretty accurately too. You could zoom in and see basically right where they're standing. A few issues with this live map right now is that this URL has changed so many times in the past 48 hours, as they've just gone from different hosts. So I will put this link in the description. As soon as it changes, hopefully someone will tell me and I can go and change it. Another issue is the loading. I don't know if it's client side or server based. I guess it's a mixture of both, because I don't have the best internet to load all this, but I think it's always so partially server based due to the RAM, so you can't really load the majority of these chunks. So my situation right now, we currently had a faction up here in Greenland, and we were going to attack Finland, because we are a Finnish based squadron. We have a mascot which is Finnish. I don't know why, I'm not even remotely from there. Instead, we actually, like I said, we combined forces, and we are now in Finland. So here, it's obviously not going to load, I'm sorry about that, but it shows you where they are, and I can go zoom in on someone else that is in a loaded area. But so this is Finland. You can click on the tags, and it will tell you all the information about it. So this is the Greater Finland faction, or nation I should say. So Greater Finland Svenska, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm not even going to try, are banned from Finland. So it'll tell you the leader, officers, amount of members, amount of recruits, and the total amount of people. Also the age. Bank is I think soon to come. Flags, same with that. And then these are the relations with other people, mobs, and obviously animals. So that's that faction. We actually have 11 people, which is quite a lot. We are the same amount as France, and France has quite a bit of people. It honestly, I think, is one of the first nations. So yeah, 3 days and 10 hours. That, and I think we are also allied with the Russian Empire, which they have 10 people. So in total, we have around 21 people that will all come together. And we're also allied with RRG, which is 9 people. They are on their own island, of course, but all help. Everything helps. Obviously, USA, 9 people. Texas, 2 people. Louisiana, 18. So obviously they're quite big. At least we're not Alabama. That's pretty good. What about Florida? Florida always has a lot of people. Nope. But yeah, so here I'll zoom on. Let's just find. We'll just go into Death Chance. He's a general. Him and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So you can actually see it pretty well. Doesn't update very often, but you can see their relative area and their geographics. So up here in Ontario, Canada, with 4 people, all the major cities, so Chicago, or wait, this might be Chicago right here. All the major cities have a pre-instated town, which you just have to go claim. So Ontario has obviously a runway. I have no clue what this building is, and then all of this, I have no clue what any of that is. Never been there. But yeah, so that's basically all that's happening right now. You can warp to any of these places. Middle Africa is 15 people, 14 people from Northwest Africa, and I think we are also allied with the Zulu, so 4 people. So we have quite a big alliance. But I'm not here to flaunt my traits. I'm here to show you guys basically what you can come out of this server with. And it is extremely fun. I've only been playing it for about 2 hours, and I've just been having a blast. One forewarning: if you do plan on settling in Greenland or North Canada or Siberia, do warp to some forested areas and get a crap ton of saplings from any kind of tree, because obviously it is. I'd also have to say this for some of the deserts in Africa. It is extremely. It's impossible to find any kind of greenery on Greenland that isn't controlled by a faction. So basically, all I can recommend is getting in here as quick as you can. Possibly buying a rank if you want to get in here early, and then also going and claiming your own little faction, since it is a massive land grab like the Louisiana Purchase. I cannot stress that enough. It has been crazy these past few days. So also, please express your support towards the developers, as I know that they are going through a lot right now. So with that said, I'd just like to say have a fun time, and I'll see y'all on here.